welcome everybody to this August edition of Trowel Time. As always, up on the couch, we've got our good friend Bill Finkel, Grand Secretary, past Grand Master. Bill, welcome aboard.
Good to be here.
Woo!
Good job.
It's an audience of
wow,
not thousands.
Overwhelming.
That's
overwhelming
great.
response.
And our good friend Tom Braun, Tom's Grand Lecturer. Thanks, Tom, for being here.
Nice to be here today.
Absolutely. Keeping us on track and on time is our erstwhile mailbag and scheduling person back there, Darren Thompson. Darren, good to have you.
All right. Hey.
It was kind of an Ed McMahon thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's all right.
How do you spell mail?
M-A-I-L.
Okay, as long as it's not M-A-L-E.
No.
Mailbag.
No, we're not.
And here we go.
And we're off. So there the rails went. And, of course, our producer and the guy that keeps the cameras rolling, Ben Tigner. Ben, thanks for being here.
Ben, all
Hi,
right.
Ben.
All right. So this is summer. It's August. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon up here in sunny Alma. We just had, those of us that were up here, we had spent some time with some of our residents at an indoor picnic. I know that's probably counterintuitive, but it was a nice program. All right. So good stuff happening. I know you guys have been playing some golf outings.
Yeah.
Some good stuff is going on in the summer, but we're getting wrapped up now. We're getting ready to go into the fall and start have some lodge programs and things like that going on. So,
Correct.
Yeah.
Tom, what are you kind of looking at for your DDIs, your regional grand lecturers, and DDI as district deputy instructors?
There you go. Well, what we're looking at with the DDIs and regionals is to assist the lodges in their goal of building masons for tomorrow. It's the DDIs and regionals' responsibility to teach, encourage, and inspire the members that are at their lodges of instruction and schools of instruction. And it's the lodge's responsibility to ensure that the proper officers attend those schools. And we need the wardens and the deacons and the sitting masters. They're the ones that are going to carry on and build those masons for tomorrow in their lodges. We also are preparing for the ritual competition, which is going to happen in October and November. And so we're getting a lot of interest in that throughout the state.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
You know, I will tell you, I've been to a few lodges meetings over the last couple of weeks, certainly since our last Trowel Time. I'm becoming much more impressed with our ritual. I think it is getting better.
It is.
Might be just where I went, but I think that it's getting a lot better. A lot of men seem to be much more involved in it and
Correct.
trying to understand it a little bit better.
Well,
So,
then our goal of teaching, encouraging, and inspiring is grabbing hold.
yeah, and I haven't seen any books open either.
Okay, great.
Now that I think about it.
Great.
So I think we're on the right track.
All right,
Yeah,
fantastic.
good stuff. All right. Thanks, Tom. Thanks all the DDIs and RGLs and stuff. You're doing great stuff, and we appreciate you very much. Bill Finkel,
Yes, sir.
Grand Secretary. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot out in August in Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty soon we'll be complaining
Complaining
that
it's
it's
too
cold
cold.
and snow.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, the Michigan weather has a way.
Well, I can dress up. You can only, you can only dress down so far. Or people start to yell at you.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
You get a lot of problems with that. Plus, wearing your apron becomes very difficult. Mandatory, but difficult. So, what's been happening in the Grand Secretary's world?
Well, we're in the. I've been very busy trying to find members that the lodges have lost contact with that I've been asking them to do since January. But nevertheless, I've had about maybe 20 requests to find brothers in the last week. And I do what I can. A lot of the information I can find is old. That's unfortunate, but I've been able to find quite a few. So the lodges are looking at the members that haven't paid their dues yet, so which is encouraging. Again, I wish it'd start that earlier, but that's only me. But
I've got another dozen for you after this.
Okay.
see that? Who let him
Never
in?
ends.
Who let him in?
Yeah.
Not for Mel.
I used to like him. Yeah, but that's what's keeping me busy right now. I got three the other day, then I got next day, can you handle 3 more? And so on. And,
Yeah, I think, we've gotten a few up here, but fellas, the names are read and voted upon finally in September at your regular meeting in September, not August. So, make sure you wait until September, do the process, make sure that fit, and they have until the end of September to pay their dues. So then is when Form 52s come up here, and that's when they'll be facilitated by the office. But make sure that you really do expend the energy to try to find them. And there's a couple of lodges I know that they've been carrying some guys. I'm going to work with you personally, and we'll see if we can't kind of expedite.
Darren just sent a note out detailing the process for doing that. It's very, very clear.
He's a good writer.
Yeah. Really?
Well, he gets a little lengthy, but he's a good writer.
Thorough.
And
He's very thorough. Yeah.
I hate to be on a soapbox, but coming up is in my opinion, the hardest meeting of the year. The first meeting in September is the most difficult because most of the people have been out for July and August, and getting them back into the habit of going to the lodge is tough. So I would encourage all lodges, call people.
Absolutely.
Call them and tell them to come to that meeting and get started on the right foot for the rest of the year.
You bet.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything you do, Bill. We'll take a break, and Darren's going to talk to you about how to get some neat stuff from our store. So we'll be right back.
Are you looking for the latest Masonic apparel, materials, and literature from the craft? Look no more. At MichiganMasonicStore.com, you can find everything from hats and shirts to tumblers, blankets, and books. Our shirts come in a range of sizes and with logos and branding custom stitched for the Michigan Masons. Don't wait. Visit MichiganMasonicStore.com now.
And welcome back, everybody, to this edition of Trowel Time. We got some leadership classes coming up this fall, and I really want you to consider attending these. A lot of our lodges are doing okay, but I think we can all say that we've noticed a lot of conflict in lodges creeping up now. I'm not sure why. I think after COVID and so forth, a lot of people are kind of hyper about conflict and those kinds of things. So we're going to have a special piece of these classes on conflict. But really, the thing I want you to know is that it'll be with a Masonic bent to the program. So, and to me, this is what this comes from. So some of you will know what I'm saying, and some of you won't. I won't give you too much lead into it, but we all remember a part about a trowel in our one of our degree presentations where we talk about our working tools, and it's to spread what?
The cement of brotherly love.
Cement of brotherly love and friendship. That cement which unites us into a
Common band.
One
sacred
band of friends
or
and brothers.
society of friends and brothers, among whom, this is the word now, contention, among whom no contention should ever exist, except that noble contention, or rather emulation, of who best can work and best agree. Well, a lot of people I've asked that question. I've gone to a lot of lodges lately and talked about this. And I ask them flat out, what does that mean? And you struggle with that. And it's because you don't use that word very much anymore. But if you look it up in your Webster's or your Funk and Wagnalls, you'll find that contention means argument. So if you rephrase that statement then to listen to this, among whom no argument should ever exist except that noble argument, or rather emulation, which means to strive for. So, among whom no argument should ever exist except that noble argument, and that we strive for those who best can work and best agree. And that's what it means. So are you doing that in your lodge? And if you're not, then I really want you to ask yourself, why are you there? That's us. Masons are very good at getting along with each other. We're terrible when it comes to the other side. We're just not good at it. We're not, when Masons get into a conflict with each other, the outcomes are horrible to a lodge. And by the way, a lodge isn't a building. A lodge is a group of men. A lodge is a constitutional number of Masons, duly assembled. That's what a lodge is. So when you think about your relationship with your lodge, those men, if you're in a place of argument with them, accept that noble argument. But if you're in a place of argument with them, you're harming the lodge and you're harming yourself. So we want to talk about ways then that you don't do that we can get out of that, and ways that we can help the leadership of a lodge work with the brothers in that lodge so that we don't get into these conflicts, or when they do arise, that we can come to some good conclusion, and that the whole lodge can then grow and prosper because of that. All right, so that's what we want to talk about in our leadership classes. Darren's going to tell you when and where they are. But they're coming up, and I hope that you'll take the time to be with us at those. It really is going to be a valuable thing. Legacy Society Dinner is September 16th in the evening. It's after the Board of General Purposes meeting. So we do hope that those of you that are members of that will join us at that dinner. It's a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's here on the campus. But we'd love to have you. And if you're not a member of the Legacy Society and you want to be one, then just contact the foundation office, and they'll be happy to help you do that. And so I believe that Darren has some mailbag questions for us. Darren.
Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
I have 3 mailbag questions this month. The first one comes from Secretary David Main and several other members of Coloma 162. They have noticed, as have I, that many posts on social media lately have been using the name of candidates. So it'll say EA degree tonight for John Schmo, or they'll post a picture the next morning from the night before with everybody, and then they'll name the candidate there as well. Should that be done using the name of a candidate? And what is the impetus of the rule, or what's the reasoning for the rule if not?
Okay, well, the short answer is no, you should not have the names of candidates or degree recipients on the messages. I suppose that if the Facebook post is private, I don't have a concern, I don't think about the photo, but I do have a problem putting the name on it. And the reason for that is really very simple. And the reason that it came about is very simple too. That there have been countless occasions where men have perhaps joined the fraternity, perhaps their employers didn't approve of that, or they didn't like us, or there was some religious conflict or something. Something in there caused them to be actually retaliated against. So that started off, centuries ago with the posting of it in newspapers and that kind of thing. And there have been in instances in my history where because of a person's name being posted that it actually caused some harm. There are times too when, because of religious extremism, posting it can be very, very problematic. So I just think as a rule of thumb, we don't do it. When I see it, I send a gentle note to the secretary to ask them not to do it in the future. I don't think we need to get too carried away with it, but if it's something along the lines of having a dinner for Masons to welcome in a new brother, at that event, certainly you can say. If it's something that's private, I suppose that could be allowed. But yeah, we're kind of hypersensitive to that. Just kind of blanket announcement that somebody joined the fraternity.
Well said. I agree.
Okay.
Once they're raised, I would ask the candidate first before because you could use their name once they're raised according to the law, but
Yeah.
I would ask the candidate first.
Yeah, I'd always be very cautious, or just don't
But
do
if
it.
you
Yeah.
want to, the rule is actually 4.16.7.10, which came about in 1880. So if you want to read up on that.
So as I said, it's been a
There's the
long
rule.
time that's been around, and I do know of one instance who was a sheriff's deputy in Southeast Michigan was actually terminated because of his membership in the organization. So.
Okay, 2 more festive occasions. Lonnie Meyer of James A. Cliff Lodge in Wademan, not too far from here. He wants to know, what is a festive board? What are the requirements for having one? And maybe talk about what the difference is between a festive board and a table lodge.
Well, I think all of us have enjoyed the experience of both, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I did pull. This is a festive board script. You can get one of these from the Grand Lodge office. Just shoot Darren a note or go. I don't know if this is on the school or not, or on the store.
It is.
Is
It's
it?
on the.
It's online.
And it's on the website.
It's in the books.
It's
under the
okay. So
members
it's in the
area.
books online. You can get a copy of it, but this is the script for it. The difference between the two, real basic, is that a festive board is not a tiled event. A table lodge is. So a table lodge is actually opened, I think, in the under-apprentice degree, if I'm not mistaken.
Master Mason.
It's a Master Mason degree? All right, well, count me wrong. There's wine at that, it's toasting, and there's usually an educational program. Something is presented at that event. Festive board is just kind of a festive dinner.
Correct.
There's toasting. It's not quite as structured as a table lodge. Table lodge needs dispensation from the Grand Master to occur. Festive board does not. So festive board
It's
is
an opportunity for lodges to get together and
dine.
and have some fun together, to do some fellowship.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
the whole idea of a festive board.
Right.
It's an opportunity to join together and break bread. And that might sound kind of crazy, but there is huge benefit in people sharing a meal communally together. It's a big benefit. So I certainly encourage them anywhere that they happen. And they're a lot of fun. You can, at these they usually have some wine and some drinks or something at it. Nothing crazy, but Table Lodge is allowed to have wine. I believe that's all, though. I don't think they can have anything else at a Table Lodge. So,
Well, the other difference is you have to be a Mason to go to a Table Lodge.
Correct.
yeah. Well, I'm going to
You
go.
can start in a festive board. You can go to the beginning of it, but there's a part in there that says, "Will all non-Masons please leave?"
Right.
So you can be there for initially, where you can't be in any
for
of the
dinner,
Table
yeah.
Lodge.
Yeah, you can be there for dinner, but there's a point where I think in the real one, it's the Toast of the Queen. Before that happens, everybody has to get the heck out. Yeah. So.
Okay, before the third question, this seems like a good time to remind everyone that the Joint Festive Board, if you'd like to go to one, there's a Joint Festive Board again this year with Prince Hall at Weber's Inn in Ann Arbor on Wednesday, December 27th, celebrating the Feast of St. John the Evangelist. So
And we're already
check your
getting-
e-news, check MichiganMasons.org to register
Yeah.
and get those tickets.
We're already getting reservations for that,
We
so
are.
it's going to fill up fast.
Yep, it's a good time every year.
Yesterday.
Did you? All right.
Okay, our last question comes from, you guessed it, our brother Royce Myers down at Star of the Lake 158 in South Haven.
Right. Get your bike on.
Let's go.
He would like to know, for an all-degree day, which we have coming up, I'll tell you about those in a minute, are the constitutional questions propounded to all the candidates for the EA degree together, and if so, can it be done in open lodge?
We usually propound the constitutional questions to the candidates as a group outside before they enter in. That's how it's been done.
Yeah, I haven't been to the all degree or any degree day
Yeah.
recently, so I don't really know how they've done it.
Yeah, I was at the one in Dearborn 5 years ago maybe, and that's how they did it. I was in the prep room with one of our Alma candidates, and they came in and propounded the questions to everybody, and they answered collectively.
Well, it's a good reminder. Thanks for that question.
It is.
All right.
All right. Thank you,
And
Brother
the-
Royce, and all of our questioners. If you'd like to keep those coming, send them to dthompson@grandlodgemi.org.
Yeah, we love hearing from you, so send them a note. We always appreciate you taking the time to do it. And thanks, Brother Royce. It's always good to hear from you. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back and wrap it up.
Have you always wanted to create a will but not sure where to begin? We will make it easy for you to create a legally valid will in 20 minutes or less. The best part, it's completely free. Go to our website to look through our planned giving options. You can choose to leave a gift to MMCF, the Michigan Masonic Home, or your lodge or chapter's charity account, changing lives for future generations. This service is free whether you choose to leave a gift or not. Don't delay. Start your legacy today.
Hi, everybody. It's Bob Conley coming to you. We're going to take a break in Trowel Time and talk to you just briefly about August. The month of August is National Make a Will Month, and we've got some great opportunities for you up here through our Masonic Foundation to help you with that. Thanks to the Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation and their partnership with Free Will, over 100 Michigan Masonic family members have completed their wills for free. This is like being handed a $1,500 gift certificate, and it's probably a little bit more than that if you go out to an attorney to have your will made. In the state of Michigan, without a will in place, the probate court will appoint a stranger to administer your estate. So let's make sure that we care for our loved ones and that we make financial decisions about our future and about their future on our own terms. You only need about 20 minutes and a computer to secure your future and protect those that you love and care about. Now, you can also choose to create a meaningful legacy with the foundation and be a part of the Masonic Legacy Society with many like-minded individuals who choose to make a difference by taking care of your Masonic family and the communities in which we all reside. Join us in celebrating National Make a Will Month and protect all that's important to you today. If you have any questions, call the Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation office at 800-994-7400 or visit our secure website at michiganmasons.org/foundation. I promise you, there are no hidden costs along the way. You can even initiate your power of attorney or advanced healthcare directives for free. It really is. Now, it's free to you. It's not free, though. But the foundation pays for this service for you as a benefit of your membership. Whether you're 18 or 80, you need to ensure that your wishes and the best interests of those you love are served. Now, a good friend of ours just finished his, Larry Inshow, past Grand Master, good friend to our program, Trowel Time here, and he sent in a little testimonial. I recently completed my will on the free will site. I was surprised at how fast and easy it was, and it was really free. I even completed my advanced directives, and I would highly recommend, and that's from Larry Inshow. So do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, and the people that you care about. Go to our website, michiganmasons.org/foundation, and take advantage of this wonderful opportunity today. Thank you. You'll be glad you did.
As I reread the Masonic obligations and the history of Masonry, what's happening here is certainly in line with those teachings. It makes us very proud to be a part of the Masonic family at this time.
When I was Grand Master many years ago, my wife said, if we live long enough, we're going to go to the Michigan Masonic Home.
There's a lot of competition out there. And this is a business, let's face it. And a lot of businesses out there want our money. And so the Masons are very, very prominent people. They donate a lot of money to a lot of things. And so it's important for me to continue this up.
This place didn't just happen. A lot of Masons and Eastern Star people through the years have found ways to support this facility, and it is absolutely necessary that they continue to do this. I just don't know where some of these people would be.
You know, I've talked to quite a few people that have moved here from other places, other homes that they lived in, and they all praise this place.
I can't think of any place else I'd rather be.
Welcome back, and straight off to Darren for upcoming events.
All right, we mentioned the leadership events coming up. Those are going to be September 9th in Port Huron, September 23rd in Cadillac, September 30th in Alpena, October 21st in Southfield, and October 28th in Kalamazoo. So check your e-news. We've sent direct messages to all the officers, or you can go right to michiganmasons.org to the events and sign up right there.
Good stuff.
And we mentioned the All Degree Days. Those are going to be October 14th at 6 sites around the state. They are Owasso, Lincoln Park, Lincoln, not to be confused with Lincoln Park. Lincoln is the home of Alcona 292, South Haven, Sault Ste. Marie, and Marquette. The secretaries have been sent links to register the candidates. Anybody else that wants to attend can do so. There is a point of contact for each event. You don't register online, so you can find those points of contact on our calendar in the e-news or just give me a call. And then we've got some fall golf outings coming up. We're September, maybe not quite fall, but September 15th, Lapeer 54. September 17th, Royal Oak 464. September 24th, Byron number 80. September 30th, our friends from Muslim Shrine will be in Taylor. And October 1st, Solomon's Key 580 will be in Canton.
Okay. Good stuff.
And those are our upcoming events.
Yeah. September's going to get busy. Be sure, go to the website, michiganmasons.org, click on the calendar, open it up, because there's a ton of stuff in there. It really is populated heavily. If you're looking for any place to find something to do, I don't care where you're at in Michigan, I'll tell you right now, there's a golf outing or there's car shows coming up. There's all kinds of things that are happening. Leadership classes, all degree days, board meeting, BGP meetings coming up on September 16th. So there's a lot of stuff. Get active, go to Lodge. You'll be benefited for it, I'll guarantee it. So stay tuned. We'll see you in September back here on Trowel Time. Bye, everybody.
Good night, Sweden.
Yes, there's the thing to Sweden. the homage to Sweden.
I will add a quart of lutefisk so we have good feelings.